This is Captain Chris recording from Florence, Alabama on the Tennessee River. You may know Florence, Alabama is near the Wilson Lock. Wilson Lock goes up a vertical lift of 90 feet, 90, just shy of 100 feet lift. We're in the port of Florence, Alabama. You might call this a dead-end channel where the tugs are push boats. Push boats have flat noses, bring in their barges to load and unload cargo. To my left, there's a railroad called the Tennessee Southern Railroad off in the distance. And you can see there's a grain loader there, that conveyor belt. Coming back, you can see hopper barges to keep the rain off of the granulars inside of the barges. That's a push boat, square bow push boat. No pointed V bow like a model bow tug would be. This is another push boat, and to the right of the cabin of the push boat, you can see that big white triangular thing. That's actually a staircase, so the crew member from the tugboat can walk up the steps onto a high barge or a light barge, or barge that's not loaded down and floating very high in the water. In the foreground here, you can see a hopper barge. That's the fiberglass cover. I'm going to swing over to the right and show you the bridge that I drove my car across to come into Florence a little while earlier today. And you can see a ramp right there. So if there's a deck barge that comes in and you need to drive a truck or a crane on it, you'll drive across that ramp when they lower the ramp. And in the distance, you can see the automotive bridge across the Tennessee River. And a little bit more to the right, you can see these big elevators that hold granulars. And then they run them down the conveyors, out that conveyor, and then onto whatever the barge is. So whatever product they're carrying. I don't know if it's rocks, gravels, river stones, river pebbles. I don't know what it is. I doubt it's grain. I don't think it's corn. And I know it's not coal. This is not coal country. So if you want to learn more about doing locks, going up or going down in a lock, the Wilson Lock is the highest lock in the United States, I believe. We've got a 90-minute, scratch that, a 60-minute video on locking, teaching you all the ins and the outs and the tricks of the trade to doing locking successfully with your boat. If you have any questions, you know who to call. Ask Captain Chris.